You all might have heard of the word Frankenstein. Mary Shelley's Frankenstein novel is a timeless classic. While some of you have read the novel, almost every one of you has heard the word Frankenstein or Frankensteinian monster. Let's explore what's its connection with AI. Is it just some novel? Is it just some important cultural document? Or does it resonate with where we are, especially with ethics of AI, AGI, SAGI concepts which are knocking on our doors? So, Mary Shelley's Frankenstein is a novel that explores ethical implications of creating artificial life, raising questions about responsibilities of creators towards their creations, and the potential dangers of unchecked technological advancements. Frankenstein is more than just a horror story, it's a profound exploration of the ethical dilemmas inherent in creating artificial life and artificial intelligence. Published in 1818, it resonates even more strongly today as we grapple with implications of ever advancing technologies. Let's look at some of the themes. Responsibilities of the creator, abandonment. Victor Frankenstein, the creator, abandons his creation in horror upon witnessing its hideous appearance. This act of rejection is the catalyst for the creature's descent into loneliness, despair, and ultimately violence. Shelley highlights the crucial responsibility creators have to nurture and guide their creations, especially when those creations are sentient beings. It is not enough simply to bring something into existence. One must also take responsibility for its well being integration into society. Another theme is lack of guidance. The creature is left to fend for itself without education or social interaction. He is forced to learn about the world through observation, often encountering prejudice and fear. This lack of guidance contributes to his sense of isolation and his eventual turn to revenge. Shelley suggests that creators have duty to provide their creations with tools and support they need for them to thrive. Now, let's explore the theme of dangers of unchecked technological advancement. Playing God. Victor's ambition to transcend the natural order and create life is portrayed as a dangerous hubris. He is consumed by his desire to push the boundaries of science, neglecting the potential consequences of his actions. Shelley cautions against the pursuit of knowledge and technological advancement without careful consideration of the ethical implications. Now, right now, where we are with the AI debate, we are saying over-regulation, over-concern of safety is also problematic. And given that there is a wild race between US and China for AI supremacy, some of these ethical concerns are on the side. And there have been also negatives of AI ethics concern that cottage industry or people spouting the same thing had evolved. But that said, you can't ignore uh, unchecked innovation in a wrong direction. AI can be a force for good. Obviously, when this novel was written, that wasn't there, but Frankenstein novel has huge implications. Let's look at another dimension, unforeseen consequence. Victor focuses solely on the act of creation without anticipating its potential ramifications. He doesn't consider the creature's needs, its potential for suffering, or the impact it will have on society. This lack of foresight underscores the importance of anticipating and mitigating the risks associated with scientific breakthroughs, especially in artificial intelligence. Then there is an aspect of nature versus nurture. Um, I'll be brief about it because in my discussions in Texas and New York, hardly any in India, wasn't there wasn't that intellectual climate in Indian institutions where I've taught and done research. In US, I think I've had been bored to because I realize people keep going in circles. So, but let's look at the nature versus nurture and try to have some new angles to it. One is innate goodness. The creature is not inherently evil. He begins with a capacity for love and compassion, but his experiences of rejection and cruelty lead him to become vengeful. Shelley explores the age old debate of nature versus nurture, suggesting that environment and societal interaction play a crucial role in shaping an individual's character. This has implications for psychology, society, neuroscience, and AI. Societal influence, let's look at that. The creature's monstrous appearance leads to his ostracization from society. He is judged solely on his looks, denied human connection, and driven to desperation. Shelley critiques the tendency to judge individuals based on superficial characteristics and devastating impact of social isolation. Let's now explicitly look at relevance to modern AI, sentience and consciousness. Frankenstein raises questions about very definition of life and consciousness. If we create artificial beings that are capable of thought and feeling, what are our obligations to them? These questions are at forefront of contemporary discussion about AI and the possibility of creating sentient machines. The other important thing is ethical guidelines. Shelley's novel serves as a cautionary tale, urging us to develop ethical guidelines and regulations for emerging technologies, especially those that have potential to create artificial life or intelligence. It reminds us that scientific progress must be tempered with compassion, foresight, and deep sense of responsibility. Frankenstein remains a timeless work because it grapples with fundamental questions about humanity, creation, and the responsibilities that come with the knowledge and power. It serves as a powerful reminder that technological advancement must be guided by ethical considerations and deep understanding of potential consequences. Thank you. I'm Sukant Khurana, and if you're interested in working with us, you can write an email to at volunteer@ioncurerx.com. Thank you once again.